Los Angeles Lakers need to stop hesitating and get serious about making a move for Jonathan Kuminga. This isn't just about chasing a flashy name or making noise in the offseason. It's about recognizing a unique opportunity to land. A young, athletic, high-upside player who is clearly on the verge of becoming something bigger. The writing is all over the wall in Golden State. The reports coming out have only intensified lately, and the message seems consistent. The Warriors may be done with Kuminga. Whether it's rumors about internal tension, doubts about his long-term fit, or even whispers that the front office doesn't want him back, it's obvious the relationship has soured. And when you look at the trade packages being floated, it's hard not to raise an eyebrow. These are underwhelming deals that don't reflect Kuminga's value or ceiling. Let's start with the Sacramento Kings' reported offer. Dario Saric, Devin Carter, and a protected first-round pick. That doesn't move the needle. No disrespect out to those players, but if that's the best Sacramento is putting out there, Golden State should just walk away. Even the Suns, whose offer is reportedly Royce O'Neal, Nick Richards, and 4 second-round picks, are coming in with something that, while better, still feels underwhelming when you consider Kuminga's potential. And somehow, the Warriors are not interested in Dillon Brooks, even if it meant pairing him with those other pieces. That's a head-scratcher. If Golden State could flip Kuminga for a veteran like Brooks, a quality big like Richards, and a solid role player like O'Neal, it's a package you'd think they'd seriously consider. But the fact that they haven't pulled the trigger tells you something. Maybe the league still isn't valuing Kuminga like they should. And that, right there, is the Lakers' window of opportunity. Here's what a lot of people seem to forget. Jonathan Kuminga is just 22 years old. That's younger than some of the rookies coming into the league this year. He's younger than Dalton Knecht, who the Lakers just picked in the draft and who many fans are excited about. If Kuminga was coming out of college right now with his measurables, athleticism, and flashes of scoring ability, there would be non-stop hype. He'd be treated like a lottery pick all over again. And yet, because he's already been in the league for a few seasons, on a veteran-heavy team with championship expectations and a notoriously tight rotation, people are acting like they've already seen his ceiling. That's just not how development works. Context matters. Opportunity matters. And in Golden State, Kuminga has never had a consistent runway to really take off. The inconsistency with how he's been used has been baffling. One night, Steve Kerr is giving him 28 minutes, asking him to defend the opponent's best player, create offense, and score 20 points. The next night, he's out of the rotation completely. That back and forth destroys rhythm. It destroys confidence. It makes it almost impossible for a young player to build habits or showcase growth. Yes, Kuminga has had his moments of inconsistency on the floor. What 22-year-old doesn't? But the lack of a defined role has made it so much worse. The truth is, he hasn't been set up to succeed in Golden State. That's not a knock on their system. It's just a system built around veterans, experience, and immediate impact. If you're a young guy trying to break through there, good luck. Now imagine Kuminga on the Lakers, a team that needs exactly what he brings. Athleticism, defensive versatility, and upside. Imagine him sliding into the small forward spot, playing next to LeBron James and Luka Doncic, a role that allows him to be the 4th or 5th option offensively, while focusing on slashing, defending, rebounding, and running the floor. There's no pressure on him to be the man. Not yet. He just needs to buy in, learn, and do his job. That's the kind of structure that could help him take the next step. And more importantly, he's made it clear he just wants a defined role. He doesn't need to be the number one guy. He just wants to know what's expected of him from night to night. That's not too much to ask. Let's not forget, this is a player who can take over games when he gets going. He's already had multiple nights in Golden State where he's been the difference maker, scoring in bunches, defending multiple positions, and flashing that raw explosiveness that made him such a highly touted prospect in the first place. He's a nightmare in transition. He's capable of blowing by defenders in isolation, and he's learning how to use his strength to finish through contact. Yes, the three-point shot is still a work in progress. He's a career 33% shooter from beyond the arc, and the volume hasn't been high. But that's not unusual for a player his age. What matters more is that he's shown a willingness to work. He's out there every offseason grinding, sharing clips, staying visible. That tells you he wants it. And if he lands on a team that believes in him, gives him the runway to grow, and helps him develop the finer parts of his game, especially shooting, he could easily evolve into something special. That's where the Lakers come in. This franchise has repeatedly said they want to build a younger core around their current stars. They've talked about becoming a destination for player development, not just for veterans chasing a ring. Adding Kuminga fits that vision perfectly. He's young enough to be part of a long-term plan, but already has enough NBA mileage to contribute right away. He's not a project. He's not a guy you need to hide for 2 seasons. He's ready to play. He just needs the right system. And from a cap standpoint, this could work. Reports suggest the Warriors are trying to lock Kuminga into a short-term deal, something like 2 years, $45 million, so they can retain some control and keep the option to trade him later. But there are teams offering longer-term security. There's talk of 4 years, $90 million being floated by teams like the Suns and Kings. That's about $22.5 million per season, a number that still gives you flexibility and could age nicely if Kuminga reaches his potential. If the Lakers are willing to commit to that number, they can put together a more attractive offer than what other teams have reportedly submitted. Imagine a package involving Rui Hachimura, Dalton Knecht, and a first-round pick. That's not unreasonable, and it likely beats the deals that Phoenix and Sacramento are offering. You can even argue that if the Lakers are seriously considering moving that same package for Andrew Wiggins, they'd be better off sending it for Kuminga instead. Wiggins is probably the safer choice right now. He's a known commodity, he understands his role, he defends at a high level, and he can be a reliable 3rd or 4th option. But with Kuminga, you're getting a higher ceiling. You're betting on upside. You're betting that in 2 or 3 years, this kid could be way more than just a rotation player. He could be your next cornerstone. And even if he doesn't reach star status, even if he only becomes a player like Wiggins, that's still a huge win. That's still a guy you can plug into any lineup, trust in playoff minutes, and build around on both ends of the floor. But what if he becomes more than that? What if the inconsistency we've seen so far was just a byproduct of a bad fit and not a reflection of who he is as a player? That's a gamble worth taking. Because in today's NBA, you don't win by playing it safe. You win by finding talent before the rest of the league realizes what it is. You win by identifying those guys who are ready for a breakout and giving them the environment they need to thrive. Kuminga is not some raw teenager anymore. He's had flashes of greatness. He's won games by himself. He's played meaningful minutes on a playoff team. And despite all that, he's still younger than most of the players in his draft class. That combination of youth and experience doesn't come around often. And if the Lakers are serious about building something sustainable, not just chasing another title run this year, but setting up the next era, they need to get aggressive. Give him a real offer. Get him in a jersey. Give him a consistent role. Surround him with vets who know how to lead and coaches who know how to teach. And watch what happens. He wants to prove people wrong. He wants to show Golden State they gave up too early. He wants to show the league he can be a star. Give him that chance. Let him shine in purple and gold. And let's be real, if there's any team that could bring the best out of Jonathan Kuminga, it's the Lakers, not just because of their history with developing players, but because of the situation he'd be walking into. Playing alongside someone like LeBron James, even in the final stretch of his career, is not just a privilege, it's a blueprint. Kuminga wouldn't have to figure everything out alone. He'd have a mentor who has seen it all, played every position, guarded every type of player, and elevated countless teammates along the way. There's something invaluable about being around greatness every single day, watching how a future Hall of Famer prepares, leads, and competes. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on. The NBA world is buzzing with speculation after reports surfaced of a potential blockbuster trade between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Utah Jazz. Rumors indicate that the Lakers are considering sending Rui Hachimura to Utah in exchange for Lauri Markkanen. If this deal comes to fruition, it could dramatically alter the trajectories of both franchises. Lakers fans are curious about what this means for the team's front court dynamics, as Markkanen brings a unique skill set that could complement LeBron James and Anthony Davis, On the other hand, the Jazz could be eyeing Hachimura as a versatile piece who fits their style of play and offers defensive solidity. The trade whispers have sparked intense discussions across sports media platforms and social networks, with experts debating the value and impact of each player. Considering both players' performances and contract situations, this deal could be a strategic move for salary cap management as much as a basketball decision. The Lakers, known for their ambition to chase championships, might be aiming to tweak their roster balance, while the Jazz could be looking to build around young, promising talent. The potential of this trade is immense, but it remains shrouded in uncertainty, fueling more speculation in the days to come. Adding to the intrigue, the timing of his rumored trade has caught the attention of many insiders. It is no secret that the Lakers have been active in exploring ways to strengthen their roster amidst a challenging season filled with injuries and inconsistent performances. Markkanen, a forward known for his shooting ability and length, may offer Los Angeles a new dimension on offense that complements their current stars. Meanwhile, Hachimura's combination of size and athleticism could provide Utah with the flexibility to switch defensively and improve their wing depth. Analysts are also weighing the long-term implications, as both players are in different phases of their careers. Lauri Markkanen, with his stretch four skills, could be seen as a valuable floor spacer in the Lakers system, while Hachimura's potential growth might appeal to the Jazz's developmental focus. The ongoing buzz suggests that this deal could be more than just a swap of pieces. It might signal a shift in the strategies of both teams. Fans and pundits alike are waiting for official confirmation, as every detail could influence the competitive landscape of the Western Conference. Furthermore, the financial aspects of the trade rumor have added another layer of complexity to the conversation. Both players have contracts that reflect their current market value, but differ in terms of length and salary cap impact. Markkanen's deal might provide the Lakers with some financial flexibility, possibly enabling them to pursue additional moves before the trade deadline. On the other hand, Hachimura's contract with the Jazz might align well with their long-term planning, offering cost certainty while they develop younger talents around him. The speculation around this trade also revolves around how it fits into each team's immediate goals and future visions. The Lakers are clearly in a win-now mode, seeking pieces that can contribute right away, while the Jazz may be considering a more balanced approach between present competitiveness and building for the future. If this trade happens, it could spark a domino effect in the league, prompting other teams to reevaluate their rosters and strategies. The sheer magnitude of this potential deal keeps the rumor mill spinning as insiders continue to analyze every facet of the negotiation. The player perspectives add another interesting angle to the swirling rumors. Lauri Markkanen, known for his professionalism and work ethic, might view the Lakers' interest as a chance to play on a bigger stage with championship aspirations. His ability to stretch the floor with accurate shooting and improve his defensive game could make him a valuable asset for Los Angeles' playoff push. Meanwhile, Rui Hachimura, who has shown flashes of brilliance and versatility, might see a move to Utah as an opportunity to take on a more prominent role and further develop his skills in a system that values defense and teamwork. Speculation among insiders suggests that both players could embrace the change, but the uncertainty of relocation and adjustment always lingers. The Lakers' locker room dynamics and coaching philosophy could provide a nurturing environment for Markkanen, while the Jazz's culture of development might be ideal for Hachimura's growth. These personal dimensions, coupled with the business side of the trade, create a compelling narrative that keeps fans eagerly anticipating any official updates from the franchises involved. Ultimately, the rumors surrounding the Lakers and Jazz trade involving Lauri Markkanen and Rui Hachimura have ignited a passionate conversation across the NBA community. Whether or not the deal materializes, the mere possibility underscores the fluid nature of roster building in today's league. Both teams face distinct challenges and opportunities, and this trade could be a strategic pivot that shapes their seasons and beyond. Lakers supporters dream of a lineup that maximizes LeBron James' remaining prime years, while Jazz fans hope for a balanced roster that blends experience and youth. The ongoing speculation continues to fuel debate about which team benefits more, with opinions split on the immediate and long-term effects. As the rumor mill churns, the basketball world watches closely, aware that this potential trade could redefine the competitive landscape. Until official confirmation, fans and analysts will keep dissecting every hint and leak, eager to understand the full implications of this intriguing NBA saga. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.